Hello, everything alright? My name is Damiris. I've been working with SEO for the past decade. I've already helped my clients to bring more than 10 million additional users to their website and $68 million in revenue with organic growth marketing. And today I'll be discussing with you about Jasper. So essentially this is another video on my content SEO series that I evaluate the most popular content SEO tools. So if you want to know how it compares actually to other alternatives, I already made videos about SurferSEO, so you can check it out over here. And I also made another video about WriteSonic that you can check out over here as well. So today we'll be evaluating all the main features on Jasper to know if it is actually worth it for content SEO, and also to know how it compares to these other two alternatives that I already evaluated on my channel. So let's dive in. Let's start with the pricing, which is one very critical factor to determine if it is actually worth it or not. So Jasper gives you three alternatives. Being one of them business, so it is a more enterprise slash custom pricing, so you won't get a lot of information on the website regarding this plan over here. So we will stick with the evaluation of the creator and the pro plan. So in the yearly billing, the creator plan starts off at $39 per month per seat. So essentially if you want to add more users, you have to pay more, $39. And it includes one user seat, one brand voice, access to Jasper chat, access to SEO mode, and use AI everywhere with a browser extension. And then there is the pro plan that is $59 per month per seat. That includes one seat, but you can add up more people, but likely you have to pay for it. 3 brand voices, 10 knowledge assets, which is kind of like a knowledge base by what I understood. 3 instant campaigns, collaboration and user management, blah, blah, blah. AI image generation and editing tools, which can be interesting, but there are free alternatives on the market for that. So we can already start our comparison with the other two tools, SurferSEO and WriteSonic over here. Both of them are more expensive than Jasper. So WriteSonic, I think it starts off at $49 per month at this current moment. And SurferSEO starts off at $79 per month on the yearly billing, but on the monthly billing, it starts off at $99 per month. So this is a fairly interesting point because it is the more quote-unquote accessible in terms of pricing tool for AI content writing. So let's start off. I'm doing a free trial over here, and keep in mind that on the free trial you already have to add your credit card information. Cool. So let's start exploring the features. So we have a hub over here of my content. We have groups, but this is only for business plans. Campaign, only for pro plan. The chat, brand voice, visual guidelines, and that's pretty much everything that you have on the menu, apart from the primary CTA, of course, that is create content. You can input also a prompt over here, so you can quote-unquote ask Jasper anything. So let's test this out in a minute. You can create a document, start a conversation, discover apps. And we do have here one pre-selection of some of the apps / categories. So content marketing, product marketing, social media, performance, brand, field, partner, PR. Then we have some apps over here, so background remover, so image editing, alt text generator, email campaign, product campaign launch, but we have to upgrade to utilize this, speaker bio, blog outline, campaign brief, webinar promotion, but you have to upgrade. And then popular apps, blog posts, product description, Facebook post, landing page, content rewriter, social media, Instagram, content translator. So these are the main apps over here. So let's start off with actually writing a blog post, because I think this is the 80-20 of any content SEO effort. So let's use the app together. So let's see, select brand voice, let's create one. So I don't know, the pro content marketer, the pro SEO wizard, I don't know. I think this is better describing us. Best use for blogs and websites. Add example content. Let me take one article that I already wrote in the past. 1 second. I'm back. So add text. Generate voice. And then we have a brand voice. Cool. So the Pro SEO Wizard, American English. Let's start creating a topic. So how to grow an agency. I don't know. Who's our target audience? Agencies, CEOs. What is the outline of your post? I can actually generate a response over here, so let's test this out. Current landscape and why growth is crucial. Identify your niche, ideal client, blah blah blah. So let's suppose I'm happy with that. Add more context, keywords. Let's say scale agency. Case study. I do have some case studies, so 1 second. So let's add one of my case studies over there to see how it goes. Next. And then create now. Let's see. So one thing that I already liked about the tool is that it gives you options to essentially input some more context, and that's especially interesting if you want to have a better output that is more contextualized to the business that you are building the content for, or your own business, depending on why you are essentially utilizing Jasper. So I think that's quite interesting because it won't sound as generic as a standard ChatGPT. At least in theory, with all of this input, it will sound more like you. So let's find out if that's actually true. How to grow an agency, a comprehensive guide for CEOs. Okay, so there is the primary keyword over here. The agency landscape is more competitive than ever. Very AI, right? With the new players entering the market and clients demanding innovative, results-driven solutions scaling your agency. So over here, keyword, right? So it is utilizing keywords. It's no longer just an ambition, but a necessity to thrive. Growing an agency, again, interesting keyword over here. It's not an easy task. From identifying the right niche to managing our finances, there is much to consider. This guide is designed to help agency CEOs, so it is personalizing a little bit over here with what we inputted on the context. Like you, grow strategically by breaking the process into actionable steps. By the end of this blog, you'll have a clear roadmap to scale your agency. So roadmap to scale your agency is also a potential keyword, while improving efficiency, profitability, and long-term impact. So it is utilizing keywords. So for SEO purposes, that's interesting. It does tune it a little bit to the target audience we selected, which is okay. But the output is, in my perception, very AI sounding. So although we spend a lot of time into the fine tuning, the final output doesn't sound too human or doesn't sound like me. And I utilize some of the content that I already wrote in the past. So that's kinda disappointing, because why would I invest time into putting all of this context if it is not actually following my style of writing, right? So define your niche, key benefits to choosing a niche, target marketing, expertise building, stronger client relationships, understanding your ideal client. Pro tip, yeah, this over here is interesting, right? Usually when we go to standard ChatGPT, we don't get this type of input. So this is something that I do myself. It might be taking these out of the text that I inserted over here, because I do utilize pro tip, the way that I communicate some of my essentially content. Who benefits the most from your services? User, customer personas to define their need, goals, and pain points. For example, are your clients looking for increased SEO traffic? It is somewhat utilizing the context that I provided. So the case study that I used over here is an SEO traffic increase case study. So this is interesting. Your team is your agency's backbone. Scaling required not growing headcount, but also building a high performance, aligned, and motivated team. The quality is decent. But I don't know if you'll get something way better than you would get with a good prompt on ChatGPT, to be very frank with you. So to pay $20 additional compared to the Pro ChatGPT, I don't know if it is very worth it, although it does facilitate for people that are not familiar with AI prompting for you to do actually a prompt. This is like a user-friendly way for you to generate a better prompt, essentially. So but if you do know how to utilize AI with a somewhat decent prompting, you might get similar results spending like 50% less money per month. So that's my disclaimer for you. But if you are a beginner, you don't know a lot about AI prompting, it can be a way to facilitate this learning curve. It does insert the case study that I mentioned. But it's still in a way that is not very personalized to the target audience I selected. So the output's somewhat decent, right? I don't feel like it is very SEO focused compared to WriteSonic or SurferSEO though. So one thing that I want to check out is if they have anything that is more geared towards SEO. Let me check this out with you guys, because it did mention on the like pricing structure that it has like an SEO add-on feature or something. So I don't see it over here though. So I don't see anything mentioning SEO on the main like shortcuts that I have over here, which is quite disappointing considering that they do mention it on the pricing page. So let me double check with you guys. Yeah, they do mention access to SEO mode, but I'm not seeing it on a clear path over here. So SurferSEO, add an SEO tab to your document editor. So let's enable that and check out what happens. Although it is mentioning SurferSEO, so we might already have the answer to our questions. That is it worth it to subscribe to Jasper or SurferSEO? They are utilizing SurferSEO in a way. So I am curious to know what they are offering over here. So let's see if it shows now the SEO tab. Yeah, it is showing over here. So SEO. So one curious thing is that it is connected to my SurferSEO account. It's showing all my SurferSEO data over here. So I wonder how this actually works for people that don't have SurferSEO. Let me actually check this out on the settings again. So it is connecting directly to my SurferSEO account. So I'm not sure how this is shown to people that don't have a SurferSEO account. I'll have to create a new test to show you guys. But it is asking me to create new stuff instead of optimizing the thing that I have over here, which is quite odd. What if I want to optimize this content over here? How do I do it? The UX is not that good. So it is not directly optimizing on the document over here, which is again quite odd. So I'd have to, in theory, create it again over here, and then I'll have to, based on this content over here, copy and paste it over here so I can have the output. That's kind of weird. Let's see if we create something new, if it already shows that we want it SEO optimized. So blog. Topic is like smartwatches. I don't know, the best smartwatches. Women in their 30s and 40s. Generate for me. I don't want to have more context. The output is okay. It is decent. Kind of similar to WriteSonic. Let's say that I liked this content. Tools, so you can check plagiarism. You can check word count, reading time. That's a cool tool. Speaking time. But for SEO, I would need to create a new content over here. I'm not too happy with how this works, honestly. But let's give it a shot to the chat feature, which is the second biggest feature we have over here, right? So write an SEO optimized blog post about smartwatches for women in their 30s and 40s. For me, sounds a lot like ChatGPT, honestly. I don't think they are targeting SEO anymore as a strength in their product. They are targeting a lot of different audiences, which in my perception is not too good, because it means that the tool is not very personalized to specific use cases. Let's see this keyword feature over here, what happens when we utilize it. Let's keep the same tone, audience, same audience. Let's say fitness, women in their 30s and 40s. What's your company website URL? I don't have any. Content, what are these keywords for? Middle of the funnel, women looking for tech to enhance their fitness journey. I don't know. More context. I don't want to provide more context. Let's see. Fitness gadgets, fitness technology, workout apps, smart fitness gear, health wearables, best fitness trackers for women, workout apps for busy women, smart fitness technology, fitness watches for strength training, best apps for women's health tracking. I'm very curious to know how it compares to like ChatGPT with the same type of prompting. Let's see. So I want keywords targeting, and then fitness, women in their 30s and 40s that are into fitness. This keyword research is about middle of the funnel queries related that these women might search into Google when they are on Google when they are looking for tech to enhance their fitness journey. And this is the context that I gave it, so let's see. Let's see how it compares, right? Best fitness trackers for women over 30, smartwatches for fitness and health tracking, wearable fitness technology for women in their 30s and 40s, top fitness apps for women in their 30s, best home gym equipment, smart fitness devices, best workout apps for busy women. So it is the same that we have over here, right? This one. Fitness gadgets for women wellness, so fitness gadgets, best app for tracking fitness progress, It does have a slightly better structure, right? So it is focusing on short tail, long tail, high intent, competitor inspire, regional variations, opportunities with low competition. It does have more like this research, like dense information. It has a better structure that is easier for people that don't have a lot of experience with prompting to already utilize on their marketing efforts. But we do see a lot of similarities over here as well. Like we saw some of the same keywords over here and over here, right? So it does have this extra layer of research, like market research, when it is suggesting stuff, which can be something that makes your life slightly easier, especially if you are, one, looking for efficiency and ways to do things faster. Two, if you're not very experienced with SEO. Three, if you are giving these two in the hands of a more junior content SEO marketing person. But I do feel like it's somewhat easy for you to get similar results if you were essentially making better prompts or essentially creating your own GPT to follow a similar structure. I do have one GPT that I utilize essentially for keyword research and classification. So it is something that is possible for you to get for half of the price. Most likely, like, marketing professionals already have a GPT Pro subscription, so actually this will be an additional cost of $40 per month. So is it worth the $40 per month? I would say in a very specific scenario that you don't know how to create your own GPT, or you are not very familiar with AI prompting, so this can be a way to facilitate that. Or if we are giving these two in the hands of a more junior person, so this could be a way to guide them because they don't have enough like knowledge about SEO or content marketing / market research for content purposes. But this is the only scenario where I see these two being worth the cost. Will likely try to build my own two on GPT. So for example, let's do a very similar prompt over here on this simple tool that I created. So please give me ideas on ideas of keywords on all awareness stages for women in their 30s and 40s that are into fitness, blah 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 blah. So it is doing its own like analysis thing. Let's wait for it to essentially think, and I'll get to you in a minute. Cool, so essentially this is what the tool returned me, right? So keyword ideas for each awareness stage, target audience, women in the 30s and 40s, interest in fitness, exploring fitness tech. So problem unaware, how to stay fit in your 30s and 40s, best fitness tips for women, how to maintain health and wellness as you age, simple home workout routines for women, healthy lifestyle tips for women, how to improve energy levels naturally, effective exercise routines for busy women, signs of slow metabolism, best foods for energy and fitness. Then problem aware, how to track fitness progress at home, how to get better workouts results, best ways to stay motivated to exercise, how to monitor heart rate during workouts, how to improve sleep quality for better fitness, why am I not seeing workout results, effective ways to build muscle for women over 30 and 40, how to avoid workout injuries, how to measure fitness improvement, best way to track calories, then solutionware, best fitness trackers for women, smartwatches for fitness, apps for tracking workouts, heart rate monitors, wearable fitness devices for women, fitness gadgets for home workouts, technology to improve workout efficiency, products aware Fitbit versus Apple, best fitness apps for women, Aura Ring for sleep, Garmin watches, blah blah blah. So you can see over here that the quality is actually better, in my humble perception, than the one in Jasper, or at least it is comparable. But this is like free. I'm utilizing like ChatGPT Pro, but most of people already have ChatGPT Pro to utilize on their day-to-day routine as a marketing CEO, like agency CEO, as a web dev, web design agency CEO. So no extra cost. You just need to fine-tune your own GPT, and you already get like better results. Already considering the whole like awareness stages / like marketing funnel, like research, right? So this leads us to the question: is Jasper actually worth it for web agencies or smaller SEO and content marketing agencies? My answer is no, I don't think it is worth it. I don't think it is targeting SEO and content marketing anymore, at least not in the same way as tools like SurferSEO and WriteSonic do. So I wouldn't invest my money on Jasper if I am targeting content SEO or SEO on page optimization for my websites. I don't think it is worth the $40-$60 per month. And honestly, I think you can get either similar results on ChatGPT Pro doing a good prompting or creating your own GPT, or you can get better results in terms of like already having a ready to use solution utilizing SurferSEO or WriteSonic. So Jasper, sorry, I don't think you are fit anymore for SEO work. At least I don't see a big differentiator over here that justifies the additional $40 to $60 per month. So if you are a web agency, or if you are a small SEO agency or content agency trying to grow and select the better tools to do that, the better processes, and also know how you can actually sell for higher prices, you can actually book a call with me to have my help. I already grew agencies to over $2 to $3 million per month of additional revenue. So you can get a slot on my calendar down below, and you can also subscribe to this channel to see tips, reviews, and me talking about how you can actually grow your agency for free. So thank you so much for staying with me through this video, and cheers!